It didn't come from Hollywood. It didn't come from streaming platforms. Analog horror was born on the internet, hidden in YouTube uploads, buried in strange playlists, and whispered about on forums at 2 a.m. A grainy VHS clip, a weather broadcast that stutters, an emergency alert that doesn't sound quite right. Unlike polished ghost stories, analog horror feels like evidence. Like you've stumbled onto tapes you weren't supposed to see. And that forbidden quality makes it more terrifying than any haunted house. What makes analog horror so effective isn't gore or monsters or even ghosts. It's the familiar. The TV screen you grew up watching. The BBC emergency tone. The children's show that lulled you to sleep. In analog horror, those safe things betray you. The program glitches. The message twists into warnings of creatures lurking outside your door. The smile of a cartoon character lingers too long, breaking into static. And suddenly, your reality feels infected. Here's the irony. Gen Z didn't even grow up with VHS tapes. They didn't live with static TV or old broadcast interruptions. But when they see those distorted signals, something clicks. It feels like a ghost of a past they never lived, yet somehow remember. That strange familiarity, paired with dread, makes analog horror hit deeper than folklore or ghost stories ever could. It's not about the supernatural, it's about memory, technology, and the creeping sense that the world itself is broken. You've seen it in the backrooms. Endless yellow corridors that trap you in an impossible limbo. You've felt it in the Mandela catalog, where distorted broadcasts twist faith and family into nightmares. But Britain had its fingerprints on analog horror long before TikTok and YouTube. No Through Road, a YouTube short filmed on desolate Hertfordshire lanes, captured millions with its eerie realism. Ghostwatch, a BBC special in 1992, blurred fact and fiction, so well that viewers believed it was real, and some never forgave it. Analog horror is not just entertainment, it's an inheritance, a reminder of how easy it is to trick our trust. Here's the truth. Ghosts are simple. They're tied to old houses, ancient legends, places you can choose to avoid. Analog horror is different. It's not a place, it's a signal. It's your phone, your TV, your laptop, the things you use every single day. What happens when the warning tone on your phone doesn't feel like a test? What happens when your news anchor stares a little too long, their smile slipping into something inhuman? Analog horror doesn't let you escape. It says the threat is already inside your home. Analog horror is evolving. AI-generated voices, deepfaked anchors, synthetic broadcasts that feel more authentic than reality itself. For Gen Z, already surrounded by misinformation, fake news, and deep mistrust of authority, analog horror doesn't feel like a story. It feels like a prophecy. And that's why no ghost story, no demon, no folklore will ever match the horror of a flickering tape whispering one final message. The world ended a long time ago. You just didn't notice.